Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome. Today we're going to take a look at the Steamfest demo of Classified France 1944. This game reminds me a lot of XCOM set in World War II. The premise behind it is that you are operating a team behind enemy lines in occupied France. You've got 65 days before the D-Day landings and your team is supposed to create as much havoc in occupied France as possible. A lot of missions to pick from, skills to level up. Let's jump in now and take a look at the demo. We're going to play through kind of the initial tutorial here, and then I'm going to come back in a second episode and play through a full mission, which is what the demo gives us access to. So this is kind of setting the stage here, basically, of your team getting parachuted behind enemy lines into occupied France to get ready for the D-Day landings. We'll hop over this and come back when it's done. So here are our two. Now, I think the premise, 3 operatives, the initial members of the team, we're going to land behind lines, try to connect up with the French underground and other underground forces, and try to assemble a team. So we've just parachuted in. You can see our parachutes outside the building here right now, and this is going to be kind of the tutorial. We'll walk through this because I think it gives a pretty good idea of what some of the features are. So we can highlight things. They're going to kind of guide us through in here. So here is our first character. He's going to move up here. There, we just kind of left click on a spot to move somebody up there. And we can see the action points. When we're switching units, we can either use tab or we can click somebody else. So we're going to tab, and we can see the 12 here right beside him. And then also down in the lower left corner, we can see the character with 12. That's the number of action points. So we can see by moving up here, it tells you that we've got 6 points that we're going to be expending. So we hop over that little fence and we move up here. Here comes the information telling us about action points. And we can tell the cycle that's left. I will say that I've played through this about an hour now. I've played this tutorial and played a mission. I really like the interface. It's really smooth, really clean, and a lot of things you'd come to expect if you played a turn-based tactical shooter like this in terms of action points, Overwatch, and things like that. But very smoothly executed, especially considering this is a demo. Okay, so hold backspace, and we're going to end our turn here. Now the enemies are going to come in, and then we're going to see about kind of taking them out with knives. Stealth attacks. Okay, so we can use your melee attack here to kind of take someone out. So we're going to select our melee attack. Sneak attack, we are going to click on the highlighted cell to move there. And that should take them out. Excellent. Good. I think, too, there are a lot of enemies in this mission. So your team feels kind of very well skilled, if you would. Now, there is an ambush meter here that if you get a number of kind of stealth kills, you get a free turn, basically. So we will select our melee attack, and we're going to take this guy out. And then this tutorial, obviously, is very easy because it's setting us up. As we get into a deeper mission, it's going to be much harder. And playing through the mission I already played through, for the first mission, it was actually fairly challenging. Okay, so we got the enemy, nothing, camera rotate. So full rotation here, you can zoom in and out. So if we want to zoom in and out with the mouse, or we can do Q and E to spin around here and look. So really nice camera controls. I like the graphics, nice and clean. These are on the very high setting. So let's see, click on a cell to move. We're going to move out here. Take up our position. Hiding while in bushes. We are undetected. Excellent. Select your melee attack. We're going to go again, and we're going to take this guy out. Excellent.
He's taking a shine to you, will it?
Okay, so we get some enemy noises here. The enemies are going to be attracted to that, but we are ready to use our knife here again and get our 4th stealth kill, which triggers, I think, our free turn here. And we can see we have the objectives in the top left of the screen. One was to take out the guards, and that was completed there. Okay, ambush turn. Your team gains bonus accuracy. You only get 1 ambush turn per mission, so make the most of it. All right. Select your hip fire action. All right, 1 action point. We're going to take this guy out right here. This is our ambush turn. So we are going to move up here now. And basically, this tutorial is kind of guiding us through, but we can get a sense for movement and things like that. All right. And here's our Overwatch, which we're going to click on this square right here. And then if anyone comes out that door, we're going to get them. And of course, someone's going to come out the door, right? There they go. And now we have the option, shoot or hold. I like Overwatch when you have the option. Yes, thank you. It's always nice to decide whether you want to shoot or not. We are going to fire as instructed and take them down. Of course, they walked right out the door in front of us here.
You got a shot on him?
Tom has a shot.
But I reckon I've got an angle.
One of the cool things that you can see, I think, too, that I really like about this game is we have this cover, as you would expect, very similar. But if you fire and miss, as we'll see here, we can see the purple bar underneath the soldier there. That's their morale bar, and it drops down, and it causes them to be suppressed. So it's a really cool suppression system where you don't necessarily have to hit someone in order to cause them to kind of hunker down and take cover. And we can see this here. Regardless of whether a shot hits or misses, it deals morale damage to the target. When any unit falls to 50% morale or below, they are suppressed. Suppressed units have halved AP, reducing accuracy, and deal less morale damage. All right, so we have an aimed shot here. We can take it. Should be the end there. Oh, we missed, but morale goes all the way down, and they are broken. So when a unit morale falls to 0, it's broken. Broken units skip their next turn. So basically the rough idea is you put so much fire on a person that they just completely take cover and don't do anything else.
Roger that.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about flanking, which is basically to get the unit so you can take a shot behind cover. But first we have to reload. Out of ammo. All right, I did.
Locked and loaded.
Okay. And flanking basics. Units who are not benefiting from cover are considered to be flanked. And when a flanking, a suppressed or broken unit, shots against them deal critical damage. So this is a good shot because this unit's completely broken and we're shooting behind their cover there. So this should just about end them with critical damage, and it does. Our two expert commandos are doing very well. Okay. We've completed our mission and we're going to move over here now. Well, all the objectives except kill remaining guards.
Straggler around back.
Taking a flanking position. So we're going to flank from over here. On the outside of the fence.
Pronto. He's overwatching the door. I'll find another way in.
I do get a sense, too, the environments are fairly dynamic. As we can see here, we're going to be able to go through the window. So let's come around here. Do that. We have to break it. We hold it. I'm surprised you didn't hear it, but anyway. And then we want to jump inside here and go in the building. And select hip fire because we come in from the side. And that should be the end of him. Perfect. Close range. Okay, so we're going to run down here. And now we've got this guy flanked. And I think these guys basically, when I did the full mission, it was much harder to do this, right? This is pretty just kind of a simple tutorial to teach you the basics and stuff like this. And obviously we're succeeding all the time, and it's kind of scripted, and it's going to happen this way. And this should end this mission here.
Vincent must be worried sick.
We're looking for our third guy, our ally that parachuted in with us here. And now we're going to kind of load up the mission screen, get another little bit more background, kind of some story to this. We'll come back after this part here. So that mission ended, and now we've transferred to the kind of the campaign map, or the strategic map, if you would, which shows all the different areas. And it looks like, I mean, just kind of what we can look at here. We can select a mission. There's different types of mission: ambush, assault, and stealth, that are available to be picked from. And we've got a lot of different areas. Right now it's guiding us just to this one, which is to find the ally that came in with us. But we can see up top here, this is locked up right now, but base camp, loadout, factions, enemy level here is on the top. And then these, I think, are supplies, tasks, and objectives. So you can do, I mean, just tons of the cure injuries, repair region, training, retraining. The campaign layer on top of these missions is very, very intriguing. I'm very excited about what I see with this, both in story and execution and the kind of the smoothness of the play. Let's go in now and see if we can rescue our other person here. So we're going to select Cassidy and King, our only two members of our team right now. And I get a sense that as you get more, like, you're going to add more members to your team. Some of them are going to be wounded. You're going to be picking them up and kind of building up their skills and picking the right people for the right missions. We can see here we get a briefing and then a reward. And we're going to launch this mission, so we'll go in here. This one is going to be to try to rescue our two allies at a radio station, and I think destroy the radio station. So we'll continue on here. This one as well is mostly scripted, I think. All right, so we can see here our rough scene is our two allies are up here inside the house. They are trapped. We've got German forces outside, and this tutorial is going to kind of walk us through some of the more, some of the higher features and some of the other features and available things in the game here. So we're going to get, I think it's Cassaday is going to move up here. Units have skills, which is really cool. Rally restores the morale of all allied units. This skill is vital for healing suppressed and broken allies. So right here, we've got a rally skill for Cassaday. He can play. That costs him 5 action points.
On
Hit
your
the
feet,
space
boys.
bar,
The cavalry's
and that's going to rally our two forces that are kind of trapped here inside this radio tower.
Okay, let's light them up.
All right, grenades, excellent. We'll just chuck it over there.
Up, Krauts.
As we would expect, we have grenades. And I imagine, too, as you get into further missions, there's going to be all kinds of other things. Maybe tanks and stuff like that. I don't know. All right, we are going to push forward now. Spray zones, so a weapon can kind of have an area it hits. In this case, we take out 2 enemies. We obviously caught them by surprise because they're kind of just and again, I think in these tutorials, the enemies aren't really doing much. Okay, so firing a sidearm is often cheaper than reloading your primary weapon. This makes a good backup option. Let's pick our sidearm and shoot the barrel. Of course, we can shoot the barrel. We want to switch targets by hitting tab, so we're going to go there. And the fuel barrel, 100% chance we hit it, and that's always fun. I mean, there's a lot of mechanics in here you kind of get used to and see in a lot of games like this. You know, shoot the barrel to blow up the guys beside it and things like that, too. All right, select our aimed action fire, and we will do that. Didn't get it. Darn it. Okay. Up. Watch our enemy turn. And so here we can see he's coming in behind us, and we're going to get shot. How do they know that? So Vincent gets shot and he's hurt. Downed allies. When the health of an ally is reduced to 0, they become downed. A downed unit cannot act for 3 turns. After that, they will stand up and join the fight. So basically, they're kind of stunned here, I think. Click. Okay, so we're going to move over here and try to take this guy out, I think. Flanking. All sidearms are hip-fire weapons. Okay, that's pretty cool. Do that. Hit the hip-fire weapon here. 73% chance. There is an option, too, I saw in the settings that if you want, you can turn off the information and play without all kinds of critical hit information and things like that, too. So you've got a bunch of options here. All right, let's get over here. I think we're flanking. Select your sidearm and hip-fire action. All sidearms have a disruption ability. That means all shots with the sidearm will cancel the target's overwatch. Yes. Handy that, isn't it? Which kind of makes sense. You know, you're lining up for a shot and all of a sudden someone starts shooting at you. You're probably going to duck down. Okay, click on the cell to move. We'll go here because he's got to heal him now. Let's go here so we can see it.
This may sting a little.
All right. Reviving allies, which is tap your ally and hold.
Yes.
Get them back into action. I mean, the game does have a little bit kind of your, I'm not quite sure, it's got a little bit of your own kind of Hollywood flair to it, right? Your own unit, there's an element of that story here behind it where you're killing a lot of enemies. Maybe it's just a tutorial too, I'm not really sure. I'm sure the enemies are going to get harder too as we go forward, but it seems like our team is quite talented here. Snipe. Okay, we're going to do that. This is a special ability, I think. And done. Excellent. Good, good.
What's the plan?
Objective complete.
We're not out of the woods yet.
One of the things I've seen with the missions too is it's talking now about reinforcements coming in. So the enemy are going to send in reinforcements, but they don't attack on the turn they arrive. So just when you think the mission is kind of set, there's constantly enemies coming in to kind of change the scenes here. So let's see. Click on the cell to move. Get back here. Pickups. Okay, so he's got a med kit. We'll hold and pick it up.
Just what I was looking for.
Excellent. And now he is healed. Perfect. And here comes the enemy patrol, perhaps. You are free to fight. Save and loading is now enabled. Okay. So we know they told us that there are going to be forces coming in here. We can see in turn 1 there is. So what I want to think we want to do now that we're free to fight here is to set up some sort of overwatch here. And I don't want him standing there. Let's actually go forward. Let's be a little bold here. And we'll set up an overwatch and we'll point right there. Should be pretty good. And likewise, you're back in action now. Take at the window, it should offer good cover. Overwatch right out here. Perfect. And I don't know why they keep taking me back to this one. We're not going to smash the window. Let's come over here. Oh, 10 was too many because Overwatch is 3. That was unfortunate. And we're going to have you jump out the window. Go right here. What I do wonder is there's this gear icon on the truck. And I wonder if we can use the truck or blow it up or anything. But for the moment, we are going to use Overwatch and point over there. And then we'll end our turn. Now, I think the enemies are going to come in, and we should have some options to take them out here.
I see a target.
Excellent. Yeah, so Crown King, we are going to attack, take the shot. 73% chance to hit them. Do it. Hit him.
In a barrel. Are you trying
Oh, good. We got 2 of them. Excellent. And he's got a shot, too.
Enemy.
Oh, we got 1 of them. We can get him.
I'm full of piss and vinegar.
Okay. Press the to cycle to the animals on the map. Use this to evaluate the positions of the remaining enemies. I think we're okay, because they couldn't attack on the first turn. Weapons dry. Reload.
Loading.
And then take a shot here from the hip. Take a shot from the hip.
Roger. Oh, crowds on the
Down.
horizon.
Excellent. Okay, more coming into our right now.
We gotta
Okay.
get out of here.
They're endless.
If we destroy the radio tower, it might buy us enough time to escape.
Mission's changing. We have to destroy the radio tower.
And you're already speaking my language.
So we have to get over there. Demolitions. Interact with the demolition point to plant an explosive charge. Make sure you clear the blast zone before it goes off. Your mission objectives are marked with an icon denoting their importance. So we have 2. We have a primary mission number 1, and then get out to the extraction point. So our mission now is to blow up this tower by getting someone here, set that off, the demolition charge, and then getting us all out. And so they're kind of guiding us to our mission controls, and we know that we have enemies coming in to our right. So we gotta get someone in here. This gate we can open up, but actually let's have, you can probably come out here, right? Yeah. Okay, so we will have Rocket Tremblay. We'll come through the window, come out here. We'll have him set the demolition charge. We'll have our other 3 forces line up here to take some shots at the enemy as they come in. We'll go over. Oh, he's got 0 left. But he has 12. Oh, because he shot and killed the guy there, yeah. So we will have you run up. That's 10 too many. 5 should be good right there. Set up Overwatch here for where we know they're coming in. And then I'm going to get you some cover too. We look this way. I don't want you in line here because you might get shot by your own guy. We'll go here. And then Overwatch this way. This way looks pretty good. And our turn is done. Enemies come in. Should give us a shot. Okay, one of them's hiding. Take the shot. Oh, did we hit our own guy? No, we didn't. Okay, but we did actually. Friendly fire, we hit, who is this here? 0 with our own shot, and his morale goes down. That's a bummer. Okay, but do we have a shot here? Let's just toss the grenade on him. I don't know if you get a minimum amount of grenades. I know you get a certain amount per mission, but I don't know if they're kind of like health potions where you kind of want to preserve them between missions, whether it's a limit that you have kind of a supply in your base or not, but I've been kind of using them freely here in the demo. All right, so that's good there. Enemies are taken out. We did have someone wounded. Let's get this demolition charge placed. Over there, hold the place.
Get moving.
Place.
He's gonna blow.
Good. Now we got to get out of here. Oops. Yep, we know we have to get to clear the blast zone. It's just kind of guiding us there to the extraction point. So we got to get everybody to the extraction point before the blasts go off. That's good, so we'll go through the window. And I don't know if so many more enemies are going to show up, so maybe we will just... This is our last guy, so maybe we'll just... But there's no one coming in yet. Let's just end the turn, though, because he can't go anywhere. Oh, more enemies coming in. Okay. Darn it. If we run, can we get out of here? Right here. We should run anyway, so let's get out of here. Because we do have to get out quickly. And we are going to have you come through the window and come back over here towards the tree. Because I think we want to time it so we get everybody out at once. We don't want to leave one person trapped by all these enemies coming in. Let's just have them do Overwatch one more turn. Just because, and actually, I'm going to get him across over here. That's good. We probably should have had him run too, but oh well. Here they come. How many are there? 2? Should we take the shot? Yeah, take the shot. Overwatch shot. Good. 1 down. Oh, man. Darn it. Just wanted to get out of here. He has... What is this here? Is this a sniper shot? 85% chance to take him out. Yeah, let's do it. Dang. Ah, near miss. That's not what we wanted. Okay, but maybe he can go here with the knife. Whoops. It's not quite what we wanted. Take him out. Good. Down. Excellent. We better get out of here, though, right? We don't have much time. I don't know how much time before this blows up, but we're kind of dallying around killing the enemy troops here. We do need to get out. Let's get closer anyway. And we'll end that turn there because enemy patrol, they're coming again. We're going to run this time, though. We got to get out of here. We could stay here all day and fight enemies. We got to run. For sure. And once we get around the building, I think we're going to be okay. So let's go full speed. Get out of here. And you two, is this Crown King? It's going to run over here. Go. There you go. He is out. Let's get Rocket Tremblay over here. I'm curious to see what the different character is. I'm sure there's going to be some stereotypical characters. Kind of there always is, right? We'll end our turn there, right? Everybody's moved. That's good. End turn. These enemies come in, but I don't think they're going to have time to catch us, right? It might be just endless enemies, perhaps. But hopefully the tower will take them out. Oh, man. They're close. They're wasting no time. But let it... Oh, you can't make it the whole way. Okay. I'll go here. And you can go here. Whoops. Not you. You. Here. Can you make it? Close. Not quite, though. Go there. And just in case, we'll have him set Overwatch this way. And we'll end our turn. Hopefully more enemies coming. So yeah, they must just be set to kind of continually come. Enemy spotted, but he's hiding behind the... Probably wisely so, hiding behind the building. Now we can go, and we should be able to get out of here. Go here, and go here. And we should clear the zone. Place backspace to end and complete the mission. Tower should go up. Excellent. Objective complete. All our objectives checked off. But I mean, I think the environments and the scenes and everything look pretty cool. Welcome to France, my friends. We get a little bit of conversation between them. Objective complete. And now we go back to our base. There's one more thing I want to show here, which is some of the skills behind in the characters and things like that, because I think it's a good indication of kind of the depth to what looks like there's going to be present in the game.
We're here to prepare.
We'll let this play through.
D-Day. Our mission is to help the French resistance, to sabotage the Germans and build a secret army of patriots. We will form partisan groups behind enemy lines to tie up the Nazi war machine. When D-Day comes, they'll give our boys a chance to get ashore. That is our goal. Build a strong enough resistance to make this invasion possible. The clock is ticking. This is Willard Cassidy. Out. Pick your
so again, we can see the
Who shall we go get?
Story is splitting here. We can go get one of these two guys to join. I went up and played the one up to the north here, but I think this time we'll come back in the next episode. I'm going to try to play one blind, which will come down to this other one. But if we can see now, a base camp opens up, and you've got this ability here to listen to stories, which if we press our listen here, we get a little bit of a story that increases our morale, so they get to know each other as a team, building up camaraderie and things like that. It's a little cliche, but it starts to build some personality behind the characters, and I'm sure that as the game fleshes out a little bit, you know, hopefully these stories will be kind of cool and give each one of your characters a little bit more of an individual personality and things. And now if we click on our characters here, this is what the characters look like. So we can see, and we can take a look at the weapons. And this tells you a little bit about weapons that can be upgraded, and you can get different kinds and things like that. And then if we go back here, we can see the skills of the character. So you've got this skill development, a skill grid, and you can build them out either as a medic, a tinkerer, a shotgunner, or a corpsman. So all these different types of things, and each different skill is allocated. So the depth in terms of the skill development of characters and what you can do with them and how you can customize each person looks really potential. We can see in the top right here at level 1, 900 XP to the next level, and they have 0 level points. Right now they're just a level 1 medic, which all allies in range of 1.5 squares recover 50% health. So we've got that there. We can click on the 4 different ones. We can see this has a completely different skill build out. He's a marksman class, so it can be a sniper, huntsman, veteran, or defender. Right now he's got a sniper level a skill, which is shoot your primary weapon with critical chance of plus 40%. Was that sniper skill. Down here we've got Tremblay, who is a scout, blade master, survivalist, Tommy gunner, spotter. So in terms of, the options for you building out characters and the different ways you can play through this campaign, as well as the sandbox nature of that map, the mission map, and the characters that you can get one time and not get another time. Tons of potential here. I mean, we've only seen a fraction of the game, but I really, really like what I see so far. This one's gone from, I had never heard this game until 3 days ago, to way, way, way up on my radar here. This is our leader, Cassidy, commander, tactician, officer, and hero. Here is, he used that rally one, which is all allies recover 50% morale. So just the freedom to play with these different skills looks pretty cool too. Then we've got the loadout in terms of getting them ready for different missions and stuff. And then factions up here is locked in the tutorial here. So I'm not quite sure what that means. I mean, you can kind of guess there's going to be different subgroups perhaps that you can ally with or things like that perhaps. Then we go back to our map, which looks, again, if we look at this, we can gear up, we're good there, and then to arms. So we have to pick missions. I want to come back and show a full mission, which was really fun to play. I played this one before. I'm going to play this one in the next one. I'll put a link to that mission, episode, as soon as it is ready up over there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be happy to answer questions if you've got any, to the degree that I can. Have a great day.